Why, if it's just the performance, though, why is it a 4? What the fuck is he trying? Okay, did you guys see the Game Awards? I figured something out that I am 100% sure nobody else has figured out, and I know this video is supposed to be about the number 4, and it kind of is, but I need to preface by saying I am not depressed. I don't believe in self-harm. The brakes on my car work perfectly fine. I don't have any gas leaks, and I don't think, like, you know, Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards would come after me or anything. I don't think it's that crazy or that deep, but I have figured something out that's fucking mind-blowing, and don't skip to the end. I need you to watch all of this and come along for the ride here, because it's going to be weird, it's going to be complicated, but you just have to trust me and stick with me on this. So we need to first start out by talking about one guy, Pedro Eustace, known as, you know what, no, actually, we just need the whiteboard for this.
It's time for the whiteboard to organize our thoughts. It's time for...
Just no more 4! So we're going to talk about a few things in this video, but this whole realization spawned from seeing the number 4. But first, like I mentioned, let's talk about Pedro Eustace, the flute guy. Now, Pedro is a world-renowned flautist.
It's actually pronounced flutist, young man.
Flutist.
Oh, look at that, flutist, yeah. So according to his resume, he's been in over 150 movies and games like Pirates of the Caribbean, Kung Fu Panda, and Pacific Rim. But what we want to talk about is his performance at the Game Awards. Now, he'd been working on Game Awards since 2017, but after his performance in 2022, he was deemed by the internet as the flute guy, when hashtag flute guy popped up on Twitter. Pedro's known for his ability to swap between instruments on the fly, like he did this year. During the Game of the Year performance, Pedro played 7 different flutes, and that's where the number 4 comes in. Look at it. It looks like the number 4, and we're gonna come back to that, but first we gotta talk about the history of numbers and, of course, 4. Now, 4 is everything. It's a strong number. 4 legs on a table, 4 wheels on a car, 4 legs on a lion, 4 ninja turtles. Now, 4 has lore. It's the sacred number for the Zia, an indigenous tribe in New Mexico. And on the flip side, it's a not-so-good number for some Eastern cultures. But where did 4 come from? So at first for counting, all we had was like sticks and tally marks, but those sucked. So then the Egyptians or some shit used pictures of ropes to mean 100 and like lily pads to mean 1,000. But fuck that. We want numbers that are normal and good. This is America, goddammit. So then the Indians made up base 10 probably. Now base 10 is just the 10 base numbers that we use today, 0 through 9. But the predecessor to base 10 is the 1st century Brahmi numerals seen here. Now we're gonna 100% revisit them later as our mystery mouse could.
We do not revisit jokes on this channel, you fucking tool!
Jesus, okay. Alright, so now we've got to learn about the flutes that Pedro played, but don't worry, we're gonna come back to those sexy ass numbers later. So I'm not an expert on flutes or music. The best I can do is come up with that shitty whiteboard jingle, so I'm gonna have Ted explain these.
Why, thank you, young man! In total, we have 7 flutes. The first 2 are Western flutes with custom Armenian head joints. The first flute is fitted with a Chevet head joint. The second, a 3D printed balloon head joint. Then, a Bass King Indian bansuri that Mr. Pedro made out of PVC, specifically for the Expedition 33 performance. Next up, we have a Diza, a Chinese bamboo flute known for its high, quiet whistle sound. Then, a bass flute, a bigger flute with a deeper, richer sound. Penultimately, a miniature ocarina. It's tiny but can still play the Song of Storms perfectly fine. And lastly, the chosen one, the contrabass flute. A flute shaped like the number 4! An even bigger tube for an even deeper, richer sound.
Okay, but like, what do these numbers and flutes have anything to do with any sort of conspiracy? Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Whenever I saw that contrabass flute looking like a 4, I just knew something was wrong. Like, something felt weird about it, and it made me realize each one of these flutes is representative of a number. So like, you know, the Western flute with the balloon and the chevi, both just ones, a regular one and then a Brahmi one. And then obviously the PVC Bansuri, it's just a fucking 7. It's just a 7. And then the Diza, that's another Brahmi 1. Now the bass flute's tricky, right? It's kind of just a hook. But if we look at like a Brahmi 5 kind of, you know what, in fact, computer, generate a high quality image of a Brahmi 5 inverted to look like a bass flute for me.
Of course, Lou. Generating a Brahmi 5 inverted to look like a bass flute.
Now, a miniature ocarina, it's just a 0. And then last, you know, the contra, it's a 4, obviously. So that gives us numbers. Now, it gives us the numbers 1171504. But what does that mean? What does that mean to us? We need to take those numbers and we need to convert them to letters. We need to turn the 1s to I's and we need to turn the 7 to an L. And then, you know, 504, obviously, that's S-O, and then just upside down 4, that's a D. So we get 2 words. We get Ili-Sod. But Ili-Sod, what is that? What does that even mean? Well, okay, if you take Ili and you translate it from Latin, you get the word that. But what about sod? Sod doesn't mean anything in Latin, and it could just be like sod, like dirt, you know, but I don't think that's good enough. So I went through every single language translating sod, and I found one recurring theme. In Polish, Czech, Slovak, and Romanian, it all came out to sodium. And there it is. We've got 2 words, that, sodium. But what does that sodium mean? Well, what is sodium? Sodium, it's salt. I mean, is Pedro just soothsaying? Is he saying that salt? Is he calling people salty because he knows that the internet's about to be upset because, you know, like Claire Obscure is going to win everything? Or if we even just want to go the route of sod, is he doing like a Spider-Man meme and being like,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
But okay, I know that this has already been a crazy enough stretch. But what if we just try one more thing? What if we add up, and this is what fucking blew my mind. If we add up those numbers, right? 1171504. Pull out your phone, do it, pause the video, I don't care. Add those numbers up, and you know what we get? We get 19. But why does that matter? You're like, oh, 19, that doesn't fucking mean anything. If it was like 33 or, you know, it spelled out the weird word Claire Obscure or some shit, maybe it means something, but no. You know what happened when he was playing these instruments? They were building up to who was about to win the Game of the Year. And as you know, Claire Obscure wins Game of the Year. You know what number that award was? That was the 9th award they won that night. They won 9 awards. They won 9 awards. It won 9. 19. It won 9. Pedro rubbed dirt in their eye with that performance to celebrate that win for Claire Obscure. He told us that people were going to be salty about it. That's why he said that sodium. And then look at that. People on the internet, oh, Claire Obscure won too many awards. That shouldn't have blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. I haven't played Claire Obscure either. But Pedro, he told you to fuck off. He told you to throw a goddamn temper tantrum somewhere else.
Drum.
Yeah, I mean, I think the All Might voice was a good choice for this
Yeah,
one.
I mean, I thought so too. The show just ended and stuff.
And like, it's a tie-in to the Yaoi video, like the Deku voice.
Oh yeah, that voice was so great.
I mean, I think that's it though. Remind me again, like, how long do we have till gates close?
It's like, I mean, give or take exactly 3 months. We're gonna have to wait until after Kaiju season.